Hey everybody, it's Monday, November the 30th. November, Lord, I'm sorry, y'all. October the 30th. It's TD here. And I just want to come to y'all from my tiny house. But look, I'm getting my insulation and stuff up. That's what I'm doing now. I ain't got that wall done yet, but I'm getting it up because I can't be waiting around for these contractors and stuff. So I'm going to do as much stuff as I can because it's cold in and I'm in here. And I got my little space heater right there. But anyway, y'all, what I wanted to come to y'all real quick about was exploiting our children. Um, oh, please like this video, share this video. I'm trying to grow my channel. I want to get up to 50 people, y'all, but I'm trying to grow my channel. And I was watching Voodoo Doll. I just started watching her recently and I really enjoy her. And she was showing this little boy, she didn't show him rapping, but he's 9 years old. And I asked my daughter if she knew about him, and she was like, yeah, I know about him. She was like, that ridiculous mess, you know. And so I was watching, and they said, and my granddaughter was telling me the little boy be talking about women sucking his ping. He's 9. I hope that's not true. You know what I mean? And he's a drill rapper, and then he's also talking about making money and all of that. And then they showed a video of his, I guess his dad, talking about he's gonna take us out of the hood. Now, when did we start having kids for them to work for us, to take us out of our living conditions? What the hell? I mean, is it me, or am I just getting dumber as I get older? Because I have never, ever heard of your kid taking you out of this hot chocolate, y'all, taking you out of your living arrangements. It's weird. And so they said the little boy was on somebody's live, some other young man, and said that they wanted him to spell something. He said, I'm just 9. I can't spell. What you mean you just 9? You can't spell. But you could do all that cussing and all that drill rapping. I'ma tell you something. Okay, this young man might take him out of hood. He might be the next Lil Wayne, but he gonna end up just like Lil Wayne, but probably not as successful monetarily. You know what I mean? Because things have changed. End up on drugs, in trouble, just all kind of mess. Why is it that we're okay with our kids not having nothing? What is wrong with us? What is wrong with pushing education? Want our kid to be a doctor? Want our kid to be a lawyer? Want our kid to just do better for themselves? I'm gonna put this right here, y'all, because I need to cut this while I feel like it. But just doing better for themselves. I mean, it's crazy to me. and and then it was people on there talking about, yeah, dog, that's what he ought to be doing. He ought to be getting that. He gonna be really spitting them bars. No, because I don't know a lot about drill rapping, but what I do know is they get deceased quickly, real quick. So who in the world wants their child to grow up with a mark already on their back? You know what I mean? That they can't even live a normal life and enjoy life. I mean, it's just crazy to me. It is crazy. I don't know what is going on with us. I don't know if it's the drugs. I don't know if it's the I don't know what it is. It's the weirdest thing. It's crazy. And then I was watching another little girl, young lady, I shouldn't say little girl, young lady. I don't know her name either, but she was talking about, I'm sorry y'all, I'm looking to see if my metal shed is open on my main house. But she was talking about she was showing some other young women that are on YouTube that have like 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. Now, I'm not saying anything about anybody having that many kids. I had 4 myself starting at 16. But the thing is, I work like a dog. These young women, from what I'm hearing, are not even working to be able to take care of their kids. And then DCS or DHS or whatever they're called, and where you live at here in Tennessee is a Department of Children's Services. So it's DCS, but TDCS. But what I don't understand is, why would you bring these precious babies into the world with men that already telling you up front, I'm not gonna claim them. They saying they ain't gonna claim them, and you bring them into the world anyway, and then you wonder what happened. I mean, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. It's not fair to the child. It's not fair to it's not fair to you. You know, we don't have to just because we sleep with somebody, it doesn't mean we gotta have a baby with them. So maybe there's some kind of therapy or something that they need because I feel like a lot of these young women are looking for love. Now I was very loved, so that wasn't my problem. I was very loved when I was growing up. Excuse me. I was molested, but I was very loved. But that wasn't my problem. I called myself falling in love at a young age. But I didn't feel like every man I ran across, I need to give him a baby. Come on now. That is so crazy. And especially you're going to end up being the ones more than likely having to take care of them. Hopefully you'll get a good relationship. You'll have a man that's going to always be there for you. But if you don't, you're going to be taking care of them. And everybody going to be talking about, well, what was the mama doing? What was the mama doing? Ain't nobody going to say when their little kid get in trouble, what was the daddy doing? Nobody says that. They don't have any sympathy for us. Period. Period. So we have to have enough for ourselves. And now I do believe one thing Voodoo Doll said when she was talking about the little boy drill rapping, and she was saying, we can't take everybody with us. And that's true. My grandmama told me that years ago. Everybody's not going to be on your journey, and you're not going to be on everybody's journey, and that's okay. But we must try to save our kids. We have an obligation to them because they didn't ask to be born. And then I don't understand why more families are not stepping up. That's another thing. This I wish I could think of the other little girl name. She was 20 years old because she said how old she was, and she was doing. One of the ladies she was talking about, her name was Shay, and they had just took all her kids. And then there was another lady on there that evidently gets high with her son. That's what she said, and and that she doesn't work and she get all of these food stamps and she's waiting on people to take care of her and stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with getting food stamps, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with getting food stamps. But just the fact that you're waiting on somebody to take care of you, including your 18-year-old son, your 18-year-old daughter, that's not what they're supposed to do. Now, that's one thing, and I like Will and Jada, but not as a couple, but I like them separately. But that's one thing Will said years ago when Willow and all of them first started becoming successful. And they were saying some about will get the big head in your house, and Will said they'll never get the big head in our house because they don't pay the bills. We pay the bills, and unlike some parents, we don't depend on their check. He said a mouthful right there, y'all. We should never, ever, ever be dependent on our kids' checks. Let them be children. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And then I got one more thing. This recently just happened in my family with my little granddaughter's mom. Called yesterday. My son went over there and stuff because her boyfriend was jumping on her. You know, call 911. Don't call everybody else. Call 911 because then that's how you get somebody deceased. You really will. Call 911. I called 911. I told everybody on group chat, on group call. I'm gonna put everybody in jail. Cause see, I don't believe in the no snitch rule and all of that. That's why I work every day so I can be a law abiding citizen. You know what I mean? So I feel like this: if a man is jumping on a woman, and even though my son never married her, she has my granddaughters, so she's a part of my family. And if a man is jumping on her, and she's afraid in her home, I'm gonna call the police on her. So she ain't got to. She called me, I'm gonna call the police on you. So I sent the police right on over there. You know what I mean? I had no qualms about it. It didn't bother me at all. I sent the police right on over there. Point blank, period. And that's something that we got to start doing. Every other community is not scared to call the police. They're not trying to do this silly no snitch stuff because young black women, probably not just young ones, older ones my age probably too, are out there getting deceased every